But he just come here, little motherfucker. God damn it, dog. Hey, boy, don't be so wild. Come on, come on this way. Come on this way. Toby dog. Oh, this boy's wild this morning. That's the way we want him. Dog show morning. I want him to have all his excitement, all his energy. Heck you! Heck you! Toby, leave it. Toby, leave it, buddy. Anastasia, good morning, good morning. How are you today? Come on, little buddy, let's go. Let's keep moving. Oh, the pollen in the air here has got me sneezing like crazy this morning. What is happening? We're just out for our morning walk. It's 6 a.m. It's 6:15 a.m. and we're out for our morning walk. We don't have to be in the ring until like 11 o'clock today. So, so we're just gonna relax and have a regular morning. We're gonna do our hour walk. We've already been at it a little while, but let's go this way, Tobe. We're just out doing our thing in this town where we're at. It looks all different. These are all like housing, apartment buildings. There's lots and lots of them. Big green areas, with lots of apartments. I don't like. I don't think I would want to live like this in apartments like this. Big apartment buildings. When I was a kid, when living with just mom, we lived in all kinds of apartments. And at one time, we lived in a big apartment building like this. When we lived in with dad, it was usually single family homes or duplexes. That's the way the army puts the housing together. I'd rather stay in a single family. Wow, look at this grass. It needs cutting, but holy smokes, there's not a weed in it. Really nice lawns here, but they're professionally kept. Think of all the money these apartment buildings bring in. If they're probably getting 1,000 or 1,200 a unit per month, 1,000 USD. Can you imagine paying 1,000 USD for rent? Just for rent, not owning anything? I got lucky. When I took my mortgages out for when I was buying my house, interest rates were really low. I've just gotta I've remortgaged my house several times to pay for things. That's what you use them for. They're assets. You not only come on, come on, you not only live in them, but you use them for leverage to borrow money and things like that. We'll cross over since there's no more sidewalk on this side. That's a nice area. So we are exactly 140 miles from home. 140 miles south. Geez, I haven't left the state. I haven't left out of Michigan and since the beginning of 2019. when COVID came. I haven't left the state since COVID. Isn't that crazy? And I used to work all over the country, everywhere. Different states, different cities. I've been in one spot forever now, which is okay. This is a big soccer field for football. Hey, Elizabeth Ash, welcome to Toby's Pack. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. We got some nice emojis. And if you send all members on notice, I know I've said before, if you send me an emoji or a picture, you'll have your own emoji on the channel. We'll set you up with your own emoji for all the channel members. And then you can flex your own face. Yeah. So what's going on? Let me stop and look at this. I usually just babble on and I don't look at the chat very often because I'm looking forward. Gizmo sent chill. Hey, thank you, Gizmo. Where are you watching us from? We used to have a cat named Gizmo from the movie when back in what was that movie? Gremlins. Wamoyo, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Look at this big green space, Wamoyo. Look at this big green space, and it's all cut with lawnmower cut. Look at that. This is the soccer fields for this area. We're like I said, 140 miles south, which doesn't seem like much, but it only took a couple hours to drive 140 miles. That's crazy. I can remember when I would drive 1,000 miles or 1,200 miles straight through. I had a job in 2015, 2014, 2015, 2016, right around in there. It was a driving job, and it wasn't one of the regulated by the Department of Transportation driving jobs. It was just a driving job, and they would expect us to drive for like 30 hours straight. It was crazy. We weren't regulated by the Department of Transportation because the vehicles were small. So it was unlimited driving and unlimited hours every day. And yeah, they'd make us drive like from New York or Detroit all the way to Texas, straight through. No rest. No rest. Stop for gas only. I did that for a year and a half, I think. It was almost like exactly a year and a half. It would the industry I work in the oil exploration, it uh it crashes and burns every few years. So every few years you don't have any work. Every few years you got to find something else to do. And at that time I could not find a job. Nobody would give me a job. So I had to take that driving job. I'd I'd do it again. I'd take that job again, but it didn't pay very well. It only paid enough to keep the bills paid. I'm trying to think of it kept the bills paid and gave me enough money to eat. That was it. There was nothing extra. There was no Christmas presents that year for anybody. That was a tough job. Anastasia says, by the 4th, what is the name of this town? This town is called Maumee. Maumee, I believe is how it's spelled. Maumee. Almost like mommy. Hotel's over that way. We're just out. I'm gonna keep his schedule. Tomorrow we won't be able to walk in the morning because our ring time is 8 a.m. So that means we gotta be there for 6:30 to be ready for 8. And that means we gotta clear out of the hotel too first thing in the morning. That's kinda sucks. That's gonna suck having to leave the hotel so early, pack up and leave, and be at the be at the place early. I'll have to be up at 5, pack at 6, be to the venue at 7 to be ready for 8. We're only like a mile and a half away from the fairgrounds. There it goes. It went the other way, Tobe. It went the other way. It went the other way, buddy. There's rabbits. There's rabbits all over the place here. Rabbits and squirrels. But right now he's chasing rabbits. I can barely hang on to him. Ugh, Toby. If he would stand right there, if he would stand like that at the dog show, he'd win the whole thing. Look at the way he's standing. Perfect. He's got his dog show. Ugh, come on, come on. No more torture. You break my arm off. He already twisted my knee this morning. He already twisted my knee. Hey, Elizabeth, what's going on? What's new? What's new? Oh, let's have a close up of Toby. The side of Toby not in motion, please. Okay, hey, hey, hey. Be still. Be still. Wait. Stay. Stay. If he would stand like that, that's a good dog show stand, except for his left foot's out front. His front feet are supposed to be even, but he's in perfect standing right there, other than the one leg. That's how they're supposed to be. This message is held for review. View message. Hello, Wamoyo. Oh, it's somebody else. Centipede tap shoes was timed out. Centipede tap shoes. They must spend a lot of time tap dancing. Centipede tap shoes. That's funny. I call the authorities too, buddy. Hey, Assad Danger Brand, what's going on? Yeah, this we're out checking out this new little neighborhood. There's all kinds of stores on the other side, on the next street over. All kinds of stores. We had hamburger last night from Five Guys, I think it's called. We're gonna cross, Tobe. We still got we still got to walk another half hour. And then, okay, after our walk, I have to take him in and I got to wash his legs and his belly because his legs and his belly are dirty. We'll clean him up a little bit, feed him some breakfast. We've got hours before we're supposed to be in the ring. So we're going to have us a pretty good morning. I'll have to brush him, brush him, brush him. He's looking pretty good. I had him groomed on Thursday. Should have had it done Friday, but I thought I was leaving earlier Friday and I didn't want to be waiting on him. So I had her do it on Thursday. Should have had her do it Friday. Should have had her do it yesterday instead of Thursday. His hair stays silkier for the first couple days. So we're already on the second day. This is a nice area. Like I said, I wouldn't want to live in all townhouses like this. Not my cup of tea. Beautiful morning. Child of God. I pray that all those in this chat know Jesus. If not, invite him into your heart and turn from sin. Hallelujah. Yeah, isn't he just the cutest dog? He's gorgeous. Hopefully the judges think so today. Hopefully the judges think so. We are two wins shy of having a championship for Toby to have his championship. We just need two more wins. but they got to be higher point wins. We've got all our low point wins. In fact, we got too many low point wins. We need two 3-point wins to get the championship. And today will be a perfect opportunity. We're cursed with low turnout to the dog shows in our state as far as border collies go. So there's not a lot of points available. And in order to get your championship, you got to have 15 points. And two of the wins that you have to be 3-point wins or better, 3-point or more wins. And we only have a 2-point win. We got a bunch of 1-point wins. We got a bunch of 1-pointers, but we don't have any 3-pointers. And that, oh, bunny rabbit, that's what we're lacking is the 3-point wins. Now this weekend, Toby, this weekend there's a massive turnout of border collies. You don't fear you'll get lost in this town? No, I got my cell phone with me. My cell phone's got maps on it. Uh, hey, this way. So this weekend there's 17 border collies today and 20 tomorrow. So there'll be lots of opportunities to win points. You got to beat 4 dogs to get 3 points. So if Toby can win all he has to do is get as far as uh winner's dog. If he can beat all the dogs that aren't champions already. If he can beat all the boy dogs that aren't champions already, he'll get a 3-point or better win. Hopefully he keeps his energy going for the day. He's got great energy right now. He's got great energy right now. Hopefully he keeps it. I won't kick him or nothing, right? We're gonna walk him. We're gonna bathe him a little bit, half bath, feed him. We've been playing all morning. He jumped up on bed at 5 a.m. because the alarm went off, and he doesn't sleep on the bed. He jumped up on the bed and jumped around and tussled around and flopped around. He was even barking this morning at 5 a.m. at the hotel. Normally, he never barks at the hotel. I don't think I've ever heard him bark at the hotel, wherever we were at, except for this morning. Until this morning. This morning, he was barking. Let's see, want to hear a 1940s joke? Oh, yeah, I've seen that one on TV. That's kind of funny. Titlepro finishing me with a hallelujah. That's funny. I'm surprised Toby's not peeing on every tree. That's his normal modus operandi is to mark his way through the neighborhood. Even I've even had people come on and mention, "Is that dog going to pee on every tree?" In the comments. It's funny, but he hasn't marked any of these trees. I'm so surprised. Just when I said it, here he goes. I don't think there must not be any animals in this neighborhood. I mean, as far as dogs go, usually these apartment buildings, a lot of them, they don't allow dogs or cats. You'd be lucky to get a fish or a bird. I mean, yeah, a fish or a bird. He didn't even pee on the tree, so there's no dogs back in here. You know what I mean? There's no dogs marking the tree, so he's not going to mark it. I gotta say though that the my allergies are kicking in. It's it's uh it's different climate here. It's only 140 miles difference, but it's they're further along in their spring down here than we are. So there's more pollens in the air here. Got my nose full. Who wants to live in these places? This is nice. It seems pretty quiet. Seems pretty quiet. Now these guys here got a different lawn. They got weeds everywhere. Where we were walking earlier, there was no weeds. It must be a different housing complex. Come on, Tobus. This way, little buddy. Trash everywhere. Wow. There must be little kids here living here for there to be all this trash everywhere. Toby dog. Anna, the hotel even cooks breakfast for you. The hotel even serves breakfast. It's usually, I don't know exactly, but I'm going to guess that it's scrambled eggs with either bacon or sausage. And they've got a waffle maker and they'll have all kinds of cupcakes and biscuits and oatmeal, toast, that kind of stuff, fruit. I brought apples and oranges, so maybe they'll have a banana for me. This way, turn. Come on, Bubba. We already walked that way. We're going to show Anna that we're not lost. Pretty close to summertime. It's pretty close to summertime here. It is May. I don't know what the official first day of summer is. I'm sure it's in June. I hope my garden doesn't get too much sun because I didn't ask anybody to come water my garden while I'm gone. I watered the plants were just watered in a few days ago. And then I watered them really heavy last night again, even though they didn't need it. So they should be okay for a couple of days. All the seedlings I put in the shade underneath some rose bushes. So when I get home, I can still plant them. They won't die on me. I watered those really good too. Watered the new apple tree. I think I overwatered that. Hopefully it'll be okay. I turned the water hose on. I laid the water hose on the ground next to the tree and just turned it on real slow and walked away and forgot about it. It must have been on for half an hour at least before I realized that I'd only meant to have it on for 5 or 10 minutes. Whoa, today no stress for breakfast. Yeah. The kitty's home alone. Well, one of the kids is stopping by every day to check on him, so he'd be fine. Hey, come on. Come on, let's go. I just left a bunch of food out and a extra bowl of water. He'll be looking for us. He'll be missing his Toby. Toby, with me, buddy. Wow. He's full of energy this morning. How's everybody this morning? Anything exciting going on around the world on this beautiful Saturday? It's beautiful here. Oh, there goes. I thought it was a rabbit. It's a beautiful day here. Look at this cool spot on a hole in this tree. I just noticed. Look at that. Look at that. It's a piece of that tree. You could put any kind of plant you wanted right there. You could plant a different tree right there. That's so cool. That's so cool. There's a tree kinda like that down by the river when we walk. I point it out every time we walk by there. When we're walking back home, I point it out to the live stream audience. It's kinda like that. That was cool. Yeah, if I lived there, I'd plant something else there inside that little hole in the tree. Plant a plant a corn. That would be funny to put one plant of maize in there. That'd be hilarious. I really feel for the kitty, no one takes him for a walk. Uh, Kitty's fine. Kitty's got the whole house and the whole basement. He's got plenty of room to roam. You know what happens when you let the cats out? Cats don't last very long when they're outside cats. The indoor cats will live 15, 17 years. The outdoor cats, they normally don't live that long because something gets them. They get run over, they're fighting, they get diseases from being outside. The He's got all his required shots, and he's been to see the veterinarian doctor, and the vet doctor said that if he's gonna be an outdoor kitty, he's gotta have some more shots for, I think it's like they catch cancer or something, leukemia, when they're outdoor kitties. So, my my, my idea is to keep him as an indoor kitty, just so he stays safe and lives a nice long life. Because it's been our experience, right, Tobus, that outdoor kitties don't last very long. And then what happens if they disappear on you? Then you'll be out kitty. Here, what happens when the cat goes out and doesn't come home for days and you're worried because he's out catting around? Yeah, we don't need that. Especially after you spend hundreds of dollars on him at the veterinarian's office. I'm invested in that cat being a good house kitty. See, we're on the back parking lots now of these malls. There's great big shopping centers on the other side of us over here. 4 million in the building. 4 million. There was a bunch earlier, but that's okay. Uh, Well, it seems like no matter where you go, it's all the same. There goes a rabbit jumping around. Did you guys see the rabbit? Did you guys see the rabbit? Seems like no matter where you go, there you are, right? No matter where you go, there you are. So this is no different than walking back home. This is no different than taking a walk through my town. Everything's the same wherever you go. It's what you make out of it, right? Can you hear the wind? Hey, Simone TV, welcome, welcome, welcome. We were out in a different town at the dog show. We don't Our ring time isn't until 10:30. And then there's 20 some dogs ahead of us. So we probably won't be in the ring till about oh 11:15. We got all kinds of time, but we'll do a short live stream from there also when we get there and get set up. There's This is a different kind of dog show. Is Everything's outside, and they don't have a. I've been told, I've never been here. Oh, there's a walking park. Look at that, Tobe. We walked our tomorrow. No, we won't be walking tomorrow morning, will we? There's a walking park over there. Looks like baseball diamonds. Anyhow, yeah, when we get to the show, I'll live stream again. But they're not gonna have like a big indoor barn where you can set up to do the grooming, like when you see the other pictures of us at dog shows and videos. We're usually inside a building where the tables and crates set up. That won't be today. Oh, I believe it's like a school or something right there. Anyway, yeah, that won't be today. Today we're gonna be set up in the back of the car. We're gonna open the back hood up, and I've got uh, a tarp with tent poles to make a canopy. We're gonna try it out, see if it works. It's a breezy day. It may not work out for us, but we're gonna set up outside in the back at the back of the truck and do our thing and set it inside a building this time. Something different. We've gone to outdoor dog shows before, and we've set up outdoor, but they had big circus tents set up. They had big circus tents set up outside, and, we those were the grooming areas we used. They were technically outside, but still they were under a tent, so today we make our own tent. We try to anyway. It's kinda breezy out. I don't know if I could set it up by myself. It's funny, I had an idea, and I got on Amazon, and Amazon sent me my stuff the very next day. And yesterday, I test fit I put it on the truck and put the tent poles up in the back to see how it would work, and, but there was no wind, so it was easy. Today, there's wind. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Keep us out of the sun. It's supposed to hit 80 degrees, which is quite warm for me. We'll see. I'll have a suit on with a tie, and it's gonna be 80 degrees. Holy cow. I'll be sweating, my patootie off. "All the best today, Toby," says Simone. "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Yep, he's looking great. His new diet, been giving him chicken and eggs. It's transforming his body, firming him up. Not that he was a sloppy slob or nothing, you know Toby, but his body feels different since I started feeding him the fresh chicken and, eggs. Who, so I brought, you gotta bring all that stuff with you. I brought the regular dog food, all kinds of dog treats, already cooked chicken, already boiled eggs. We're ready to go. All we gotta do is go win, right? Win, 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 Toby dog. I need you to win. Even when we don't win anything, we still have a great time. I'm I only get upset for a minute or two right after if when we don't win anything. I, for when we first started, I would leave right away if we weren't in the it didn't make the cut to go to the next level. I would just leave. I wouldn't even stick around for it to finish for the border collies because I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it when they're still out there competing and we're not. You know what I mean? We would just leave, not even see who won. Not congratulate nobody. "Oh, congratulations. Good job today." None of that. We walked out of there and just left the building. But now we're not that bad anymore. We stick around when we don't win anything. We stick around, watch it till the end for the border collies, and congratulate everybody, all the good stuff. But but when we first started out, I couldn't even tell them good job or nothing. I'd be so mad. I always think Toby's the best looking dog. It's not how pretty they are, it's how well they fit the breed standard. If the muscles right, if the joints are right, if they hold their head right, if they walk right, all that stuff. All the different breeds walk different. They hold their heads different, different expressions. Yeah, this is a nice area. Oh, hey, Toby, let's sit down for a minute. Let Daddy sit down for a minute. Ouch. Gone. Where'd he go? Yeah. No, I think I only had one tantrum. As- There was a dog that clearly the rest of the dogs were better dogs, but the judge still picked that dog, and it had his teeth, his tail curved up. See how Toby's standing with his tail down? That's the breed standard. These border collies, they keep their tail down all the time. They never with their tails all up. That dog's tail curled, actually had a curl in it, and it curled up. They can curl down, but they can't curl up for border collies. That's a fault. And his rear feet, the toes and the front toes, they pointed outward instead of pointing straight forward. He was obviously not the best dog, and the judge picked him anyway. And every it was the only time I've ever heard the crowd groan. Even the competitors, the other competitors, as everybody was leaving the ring, everybody was groaning about it. And that day, I actually said to the guy I was walking with, it, I don't think we got 10 feet from the ring. I was like, "Could you believe that?" It was terrible. I should have cut my mouth shut. But yeah, there's only been one tantrum. Can you believe that? That dog's tail curls up. So funny. I remember it clear as day. I think back like and I just cringe. I can't believe I opened my mouth like that walking out of the ring. You're supposed to keep your mouth shut and could just congratulate everybody, thank the judge. "Thank you for your time. Congratulations, congratulations." Come on, Toby, we're going this way, buddy. There's all kinds of little restaurants around here. Last night we ate a burger. Me and Tobe. No, Toby didn't have no hamburger. I had a hamburger from Five Guys. A hamburger, medium fry, and a Coke. And it was $18 USD. $18. Unbelievable for a hamburger, a fry, and a pop. Oh, but it was so good. It was so good. I wouldn't go there again this weekend just 'cause that's crazy. That's crazy price. A hamburger, a fry, and a pop should be no more than 9 or $10, right? Oh, but it was good. They don't cook nothing until you order it. It's not like McDonald's where everything's sitting there cooked already and they just slap it together. No, these guys, they even cut the french fries when you get there. When you get there and order your fries, they cut them. They cut the potatoes right then and start cooking. Same thing with your hamburger. They start cooking it right then, right when you order it. So I guess that's what you're paying for. That's a lovely place. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Now we're walking right now. This right here is a old hotel that's not in operation. The office is closed. This is another hotel here that doesn't look like there's very many people, obviously. I think there's only 10 cars in the parking lot. There's the hotel I'm staying at over there. That one's full. There's even a little swimming pool on the end of it. I didn't bring any swimming clothes, so we won't be swimming. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go show. Hopefully we win, and then we'll come back. And there's an antique mall around. There's an antique mall real close to here. I might go take a walk through there, but the only thing is Toby can't go inside there. I'm sure. You know, if Toby was a service animal, then he could go inside anywhere. He could go in the restaurants, he could go in the grocery store, he could go in the bar with me if I ever wanted to go in the bar. But, he's not a service dog, so he has to wait in the car. And, you know, a lot of these places, they don't have any shade out front. If I park him underneath the shade with the windows down, he's good to go. But if there's no shade, you can't leave him in the car because the car gets like 10 degrees hotter. But don't it take long to cook? No, they got hot. They cook them hot. Five Guys, it's really good. And then they got big barrels of peanuts sitting there so you can munch on peanuts while you're waiting for your food. Look at that, the dogwood. Isn't that what that's called? The fluff from the dogwood trees. Look at that. That's just fluff from the trees. There must be big dogwoods. There they are. Big dogwood dropping their fluff everywhere. Looks like barracks. Simone, I don't know whether I'll be patient to wait for the French fry to be cut and cooked. No, they got a little press. They put the potato in the little slot and they go, and it cuts all the whole potato all at once. It cuts them into French fries, and then they drop them in the deep fryers. Oh, it was pretty good. The French fries have the skins on them still. The potatoes, they don't peel the potatoes, so they got the skins on them. You know, French fries with the skins on them. They're really tasty. So we already walked this way. Now we're back. We're on the north side of the soccer field now. Remember, we were on the other side of that soccer field. Yeah, they give you peanuts. All you want. All right, fam, it's time for us to say goodbye. We're gonna go get our we gotta go get our day started. If I want to get out of here by 8 o'clock, and if I'm gonna leave here in an hour, I gotta get busy. I'm gonna wash his legs, then I'm gonna feed him, then I'm gonna shower myself, and then I'm gonna feed me. And we'll gather our stuff that's got to go to the dog show, and we'll head out. We're gonna get there good and early so we can relax. It wasn't a very bad drive. It was only a little over 2 hours. Next time we come here, we will come. Today we could have drove down this morning and not stayed the night. But it's not every time Toby rides, but sometimes when Toby rides, he gets really nervous and his gums swell up. When dogs get nervous and they salivate, when they start slobbering a lot, the gums will swell up. And one of the things the judges look at is his teeth. So I can't have swollen gum dog. That's why we come down the night before. How far is dog show from the hotel? 1.4 miles. 2K. 2K, right? Yeah, about 2K. It said uh 20-minute walk. 20-minute walk or a 4-minute car ride. We're like right around the corner from it. So if it gets too hot or something, we'll be able to just come back to the hotel. Go back if we win. Ooh, knock on wood. If we're the best border collie today, we have to go back for at around 2 o'clock for the breed ring, the best of show rings, best of group, the show, and the best of owner handled. Chances are, with 17 other dogs there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If we can win just the what's it called? Winner's dog, I'll be so happy. I don't have any illusions of winning the breed today. I don't have any illusions of winning the breed and going on to winning the whole dog show. We're focused on getting winner's dog, being the best non-champion border collie. That's what we're focused on today. Seems like when I'm thinking about winning the best of breed and going on, making a group ring and all that, those are the days we do our worst when we don't win anything. So we're just gonna set our sights on the first bar. We're gonna set our sights on the first win and anything after that, if we get lucky. Assad Danger Brand, what's going on, buddy? We're just chilling out, getting ready to get in motion. You see how white his white is already? But like I can see that he's got a little dirt on his legs, even though it looks white, white, white. So we'll clean that up this morning. We'll wash his legs and his belly. And then when we get to the dog show, after we get the tent set up and everything, we'll put our table up and get him up there and brush him down real good. Spray him up and brush him down. Hey Tobe, it's either we do this or or you'd be sitting at home in the yard looking at squirrels on the other side of the fence. Which one do you want to do? He'd probably rather be at home sitting in his yard watching squirrels. I think he really enjoys the dog shows, and I realize I think he knows he's someplace special when he goes to them. That because it's not something he goes to every day, and he gets extra treats, and everybody's fawning all over him when we go to the dog show. So I think he realized we're doing something different when we're at the dog show, and I believe he likes it. Rarely does he act up or give me any problems. This last dog show, he barked a little bit when I left him in the grooming area to go change clothes. I could hear him, but other than that, he doesn't ever give nobody no problems unless the other dogs give him the side eye or something. Toby's a lover. He loves people, dogs, cats, everything. He especially loves dinner. But if you give him the side eye, he's ready to scrap. He's ready to scrap. Otherwise, he wants to love you. Just act right, right? Hello, Ace. What's going on? The DRW gang. Oh, that's it, fam. We're out of here. We'll watch for us in a couple of hours when we get to the show. We'll come on for a short live stream. I'll show you what's going on. Maybe we'll even get to take a walk around. We'll see what's going on. Other than that, catch us in a little bit. Everybody be cool and have a great day if we don't see you again. But we're gonna we're gonna go give it the old college try. Good luck. Good luck, Tobe. Good luck, Tobe. Gabriel the Gamer, welcome, welcome. You caught us as we're saying goodbye. Come back again and check us out. Game over, says Wamoyo. Game over, game over, game over. Bye, everybody. Y'all behave cool, and we'll see you in a couple hours.